welcome to yet another episode of Media Strikes Back. I'm Yana Portnoy and I'll be your host for this evening. And in tonight's episode, we have so much for you, from the zombie walk to a challenge that we set the team to go out and go busking, which was really interesting. And we also had our love topic, which was, would you prefer sex on tap or a one-night stand? So stay tuned for that. But on the couch, sitting next to me, I have lovely Steph.
Hello.
Hi, Steph. And I know that you went and saw a band.
Yes, I did.
And being the expert in this music and singing field, you're just the person to talk to about this sort of stuff, except it was heavy metal this time.
Yes, they were. And interesting you say that because of the name Riot in Toy Town.
Yeah.
So you think of Toy Town, you think happy place and toys, and you think of Riot, which is destructive. So it really suits the band, and you'll get to see what they're all about. They're really cool guys.
I can't wait. Let's go straight there.
Rehearsal Studios, hanging with the boys of Riot in Toy Town. We have Morris.
Hello.
Tim. Maddie and Ben.
Greetings.
Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
So my initial first question, I think people have to have a double take of this, is Riot in Toy Town. Now that is a very interesting name because it's got two different meanings. There's Toy Town, which is quite happy, and then you've got Riot, which is destructive.
Yep.
So tell us how you got this name.
Bam, Maddie, this is yours.
Go, Maddie.
Long story short, I was driving home and I was looking at one of those brand new housing estates.
Yes.
And they all look the same on the inside. And I thought to myself, man, that place should get smashed down and had a riot in there because it looks like a toy town.
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, imagine Bob the Builder being a standover man and stuff like that, and then it just rolled on from there. I brought the name into the band room and the guys liked it.
And everyone's really happy with
Yeah.
it. What are people's reactions when you guys tell them your name? Do they kind of have a double take?
Right in what
They say
town?
what?
Right in what?
And it's,
What?
Rice in Toy Town. Yeah, right.
Right in Town.
Right in Toyland. We've been called a whole bunch
Right in
of stuff.
Toyland. We've had the works. But no, it's generally positive. Once people get a sort of a grasp on that concept, they're like, oh, I see, that makes sense now.
Yeah.
And like you say, coupled with the artwork that we've got happening.
Yeah. So Morris, you were the most recent member of this band, and it was really interesting reading your bio because it said that you had war cries, and the war cries led you to this band, and that's how they knew that you were the one.
Yep.
Is that right?
That's pretty much it. Yeah. I, tracked the boys down through. I think it's still up Melbourne.
Good old Melbourne.
And yeah, it's basically walked in, auditioned, and the rest is history. Now it's like, wow, here we are.
What makes your vocals, quite unique and different to make, this band?
Oh, I don't know. I love singing. I love playing with these guys. They're my brotherhood, and taking me a long time to finally get to a place where I can be myself and be surrounded by guys who are just as driven and and we all sort of, push each other along. I've had to get pushed a few times, but I'm glad, keeps you. I like being accountable.
Awesome. And this EP, actually going back to this, you guys did a gig for it a couple of weeks ago.
We
Is
did
that
the
right?
launch 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
Yep.
How did that go?
Really well, actually. Yeah, good response. Good turnout. We had one of the better crowds on the night, which is always good. That's what you want. That's what you're aiming for. We've since got it up on iTunes. You can buy it on iTunes. You can do the whole plug thing. CD Baby, a lot of their partners as well. It's up on Spotify and all that stuff. Yeah.
And what goes into, your rehearsals? What do you guys, you guys said you're goofballs. So what do you do in it? What's a typical rehearsal for you guys?
Well, Morris turns out like he wants.
This is just a one-off, honestly. No. Just
We are goofballs and we like to have fun, but we do take it
Yes.
very seriously at the same time. Like musically, we're quite professional. We like to keep it together. So we're doing 2 rehearsals a week, and we try not to mess around in those sessions if we can. So it's set up, get straight into it. Yeah.
And do you find it's good to do like, you know, just, you know, 2 rehearsals instead of every day kind of kills it? Or
Yeah, I mean, we mostly all work full time as well. So I mean, there's no money necessarily in the music business, not at this level anyway. So we've all got to hold down day jobs as well. So yeah,
well, it's a passion, and look what you get out of it. Getting into the hobbies, I found was really interesting. Maddie, you're the specialist at the hokey pokey.
Yeah, I love the hokey
can you
pokey.
show me? Or?
Just generally when I'm playing, I'm kind of like every now and again I'll do that.
Yeah.
And there was a little split-second photo taken of it, and Ben just jumped on board. So now I spend as much time as I can doing this one.
Doing that.
it's a signature move.
Yeah, it's so rock, it's unbelievable.
So there's hokey pokey, there's melting faces.
That's him.
So what do you do?
Haven't quite mastered yet.
Okay, that's right, working on it.
He's trying to perfect
the idea of
guitar
it,
tone,
yes, but I don't actually melt face on it.
Yeah, and there's the talking in third person,
which we do.
yes.
Yep, Ben's a master at that.
Yeah. It's only online. Can't do it.
Well, guys, it sounds like you guys are off to, you know, a great career ahead of you guys, and yeah, definitely. And yeah, best of luck with it all. And you guys are extremely creative and keep the good work up. And thanks for chatting to us.
Thanks.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Well, that looked like fun, Steph.
Yeah, they were awesome guys, and they taught me the hokey pokey as well, as you saw. So it was really good.
Love
They're
the
a bunch
hokey
of cool
pokey.
guys.
Now, we have so many bands every week on the show practically. I would say that they definitely come right up there in terms of originality of their name.
Definitely. This one was probably the top of the list for originality. These guys are great. Like, you would never have been able to tell that was that band. So they did a really good job.
Something else that was quite original but runs annually here in Melbourne is the Zombie Walk. So when we come back from the break, I'm going to have the lovely Shona with me to talk us all about that. Welcome back. Now I've got Shona here on the couch with me. Welcome.
Thanks.
And I know that you went somewhere pretty creepy. The Zombie Walk, or the Zombie Shuffle it's called, I believe.
They're walking, but they're kind of shuffling because they are the living dead, you know. So, yeah.
I don't know about you, that stuff really creeps me out.
Yeah, well, I was with one of our other Renegades, Lee, and we were just going for a stroll through the park, and we came across this zombie shuffle, and yeah, we were blown away. The effort that everybody goes to with the special effects, with the makeup, the costumes, it's unreal, and the turnout there is phenomenal.
Wow.
So if you're around that time of year when they do the zombie shuffle, it's definitely something that, you know, you should go and have a look at because it's, yeah, pretty crazy.
That's wonderful. Let's have a look then.
Hi guys. Well, we came for a nice stroll in the park today, as you can see, and we're not really sure what's going on here. Oh goodness, yeah. I think we're at the wrong thing. You know what I mean? We're just gonna go.
How long have you been doing this for? Is this your first time you've come?
This is our first year.
Yeah. And
my third year.
Your third year. And what makes you want to come back?
It's just a great day to have heaps of fun and act stupid.
Yeah. And how long did it take you guys to put together these outfits? They're pretty...
Most of the
A
morning.
bit of preparation.
Yeah. Well, you guys look awesome, and have fun today. And those eyes, I cannot look at you. Those eyes. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Great. See ya.
Thanks, guys. You guys look great. Tell me, guys, how long did this take?
Oh, it took me about half an hour because I had to rush it, and him 40 minutes.
It's always quicker with guys, isn't it?
Yeah.
And tell me, being a zombie, what's your favourite human organ?
The heart,
Why the heart?
because it makes me feel more loved having someone else's heart with
I
me.
think so. Undead girls need love too. Fantastic. She's getting right in there. And Sammy, what's your favourite body part to eat?
I'd say brain. It's nice and juicy. Yeah.
You're not going to eat me or anything, are you?
Well, I was considering it earlier, but I've filled up on babies and children.
Babies and children? Oh, that is
He's
horrible.
full at least.
Yeah, so we're kind of safe, so we can ask you a
yes,
few questions and
of
not
course.
have to worry about our
Oh
safety.
my, no.
No.
You'll be perfectly fine.
So, how how do you get the babies? Like, how can you eat one?
Well, I pick them up and I tend to eat them like I would a watermelon, you see. I hold them in my hand and I merely tear into their flesh like a ripe pumpkin, you see.
How do you put something like that together? Your arms and your head just looks absolutely amazing.
Fantastic.
Yeah, you've done a really good job.
Tissues.
Just tissues. Yeah,
It
yeah.
takes you a while to get him in really infected, you know, like really turn him. Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks great.
And so if you got to eat him right now, what part would you start with?
I like eyeballs.
Eyeballs,
They
really?
have a good texture. Do they go down easy? Yeah.
Brains are fine with me.
Brains are fine with you too?
Brain is like the basic that
Yeah.
you have to have. And
Yeah.
eyeballs is a bit like, you know, the thing on the top that you can decorate. And
Yeah. We're not quite sure what's going on here, but I believe it may be a delivery.
Oh yeah. Well, we have my little delivery baby here. So just come in.
I think he has your eyes.
Oh,
Do you know what I mean? They look really good. You guys look fantastic. So, what's your theme today? Is this your zombie hunter or?
this is my husband.
Yes. And is he after you or is he protecting
No,
you?
he's protecting me.
Okay. Oh, I see. You've got a good hold on it there.
We're a little bit scared right now. All the zombies are starting to get fired up. I'm getting bumped and pushed in every direction.
I think we've got to get out of here.
I know, like, I want to walk out of here in one part. So let's go.
multiple parts.
Oh no,
Let's go.
one. Let's go.
Well, we finally found our salvation and our safety. So we're here with a zombie hunter now. So tell us, how's it going today?
Not too bad. I haven't got quite a kill count up yet. I don't want to cause too much of a commotion. I feel like the moment one gun starts going off, I've seen a few other survivors around.
Yeah, well, I'm actually glad I'm standing with you with that beast.
Fine piece of weaponry.
Yeah,
she's seen me through some hard times with the old girl, old Aunt Mabel.
Thank God, guys, I found the sheriff. I am absolutely fine now. I'm going to make it out of here alive, I swear to God. Sheriff, how's it been today?
Oh, I think we're a bit overwhelmed with walkers here. There's too many just for me to fight off.
Are you going to be able to like keep those of us breathing safe?
You just stick with me and you'll be right.
All right. Who's your inspiration today?
The Walking Dead.
Great show, good show. All right, well, I'm just going to hang out with this guy all day because I want to make it out of here breathing and with a pulse. So let's go. Kill some zombies.
Well, I saw the blue uniform and so I thought I was going to be safe, but from having a look now, I think even the police officer are infected, so...
Nobody's safe
No
today.
one's safe today, are
Nobody's
they?
safe today. Hold on to your brains very tightly.
Lee, what?
Oh, thank God you found some... Oh.
Yeah, I know. Lee, I thought I was going to make it out of here alive, but I'm not so sure now.
Hi guys, well Shona didn't quite make it today, but as you can see I'm still alive and breathing, so I'm fine.
On the couch with me, I have two lovely personalities, Maritza and JD. Hello, hello. And on the sex, love and relationship topics of the week, this week we had the preference of sex on tap or one night stands. So guys, you both have completely different relationship statuses, I guess they're called.
I'm married, 6 years strong.
You're married, yeah.
I'm not, so it's kind
Married,
of,
single, yeah.
Good and bad in both.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have their pros and cons.
And you know, in this day and age, this is quite a reasonable question, I think, for many. So, what would you say?
Come on, spit it out, married
It's a
lady over
sticky
here.
one. I don't know. I'm going to let you take this one. I'm going to let you take it.
I'll take the expert reins, shall I? Look, I think that in the middle is probably the better way to look at it, because one night stand, nowadays you don't know what you're going to get. You could get shot in the morning by your one night stand, so maybe veer away from that one. Or I mean, a lot of people like Blender and that sort of stuff, but probably not for me. And sex on tap, well, you might as well be in a relationship if you're going to have sex on tap. So
A bit more stability there.
yeah.
All right, let's see what the guys said in the segment.
Welcome back, Sex, Dating and Relationships with Tommy K. We're actually getting a little bit raunchy this week. We've got a pretty interesting topic for you all. Basically, we've called it sex on tap versus one night stands. All right, and our friend Henry sent in a question this week saying, how long after meeting a girl is it acceptable to have sex? Now, that's a pretty open-ended question, Henry, and it's a bit of a scary one because there's a lot of variables involved. Now, you could be happy to have one-night stands. You could be willing to just go out, have fun, meet like-minded people like that that are just up for a good time. But what happens if you like this person afterwards and you want to start a relationship with them? Well, would you be happy to know that the person that you're embarking upon a relationship with was happy to sleep with you the first night they met you? So I think the way to look at it is just a case-by-case scenario. If you meet someone out and there's a connection, great. But if not, I don't think it's the end of the world, and don't judge someone for that if they're not into that. And of course, once you start to see someone, then you're starting to look at trust levels. A girl might be really into you, you might be really into them, but just say, I don't want to ruin it with sex just yet until we know each other and trust each other. And of course, the other thing to keep in mind is that it's a very personal thing, and some people will hold it very close to them, and some people will throw it out without caring. But either way, you've got to respect that in each person and not judge them for that, really. That's the way I look at it. And of course, honesty is key, as always. But dressed in her lovely blacks as well is our special guest for this week, Scylla.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Now, what do you think of this topic? So firstly, do you prefer to be into the casual relationship setup, or are you happier in a relationship where you've got this sex on tap idea?
Well, personally, I think that you should be married before you do have sex. No, that's a joke. I'm joking there.
I was trying not to laugh.
No, I prefer to be in a meaningful relationship and be able to express my desires in that sort of environment as opposed to a casual sexual relationship. Yes.
Yeah. So you think that it's kind of an idea of, is that coming from the idea of I don't want to do that so early on for what it's going to look like? So, sorry, I'll just do it again. So is it a question more of I'm too embarrassed, or I don't want him to have the wrong impression of me? Like, do you actually want to sleep with someone when you first meet them? Obviously, a girl's going to hold off more than a guy is, and that kind of idea. So what's the reasoning?
I guess if I believe that there could be an opportunity, I would step back a little bit and let nature take its course in that sense and not rush anything. However, I know that some of my girlfriends have been like, well, I don't think I'm going to really see this guy on a long-term basis, so we'll just do it straight away. But everyone's different, and that's their way of thinking, and that's fine as well.
I think, again, everyone's going to have a different idea of things, and as long as you respect that within your... But obviously it's not a conversation you can have on the first time you meet someone, or so, when do you think we're going to have sex? You can't really...
Yeah, it's
so
a bit...
I think you do just need to play it, Henry, and you see what's right and where both people are at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And after the first maybe kiss, you obviously get a sense of how you're feeling and what the sparks are like. And then from the first kiss, then it might, get into something a little bit more, and then there could be touching involved. So I guess you just take it from there.
Take it as it goes. And of course, respect the boundaries. And yeah. All right.
Hello and welcome again. I've got Tom and Joe with me now.
Hey, Yana.
Hello, guys. Now, the challenge this week was busking. So it's a funny one. I'm curious to see what you guys came up with. Do you have any stories that you wanted to share, maybe?
Well, I didn't actually go on this one, and well, you'll see.
We did.
I feel like they would have done a lot better if they did have me. When I was young, I once went busking out the front of my letterbox, like on a cul-de-sac. I think I got about 50 cents, which is pretty good. And then another time I went...
Not enough to buy yourself.
Yeah, another time I went with my brothers and my sister outside the supermarket, and I would have been about 8, and they made me dress like super cute, like ridiculously cute, and they told me to look really sad so that people would feel sorry for us. Did you guys use those techniques?
Were you busking? You weren't actually doing anything artistic. You were just looking sad
we were singing, but I had to look sad
and unhealthy and.
Yeah, I mean, I did dancing and stuff growing up though, so like I would look sad like this.
You'd be a perfect busker, no?
Well,
I was like a cartoon version of sad.
It's actually a lot harder than you think. So I mean, we'll have a look what we did, but yeah, very difficult to be put on the spot like that.
I'm curious now. Let's have a look.
Alrighty guys, we're down at Fed Square again for another challenge, a Media Strikes Back challenge. Now today we have Steph, JD and Tom, and what are we going to be doing today, guys?
Busking.
Yeah. We each come from different kind of backgrounds, so we thought we'd all give it a try.
Alright, so what is going to be our area of specialty here, guys?
It's just art, really. I
Yeah.
mean, it's expression and just feeling the music.
Yeah, getting in the zone.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, guitar,
Ready to go.
drums,
Bongo. Couldn't really bring a drum
bongo.
kit down.
Alright. And Steph, what are you going for?
I'm going to go for a bit of a rap.
Bit of a rap.
Yep.
Interesting. And, okay guys, who do we think's going to earn the most?
Well, I know I'm not. I reckon Steph, because she's got the voice.
Okay. Tommy, who
Oh,
do you...
look, I can't really play this thing, to be honest. I've just got a few chords down pat, so I can't see myself doing very well at all at this. We're going to fail
Look, I
miserably.
think I'm going to do awesome. I think I'm going to be these guys.
And now that she's got the big head, let's go.
Let's do it.
Alright, hit it. You
All
guys
right.
have half an hour again, let's go.
Woo! Give me all your money. It'll put a smile on my face.
Thanks, sir. Love a bit of birdseed.
Can I talk to you for a minute? You've been looking all night for your shining star. Oh, baby, think I am. So why you waiting? Step on over, let me show you how bad you are. Just let me take the lead. All you gotta do is let your mind be free. Let's hit the floor and cause a scene. Give it away, you know what I mean. What you say, baby? Take me now.
Thanks, mate.
I just made it before. Have a
Got
good day, yeah?
Got anything else?
Yeah, can you have my phone?
Yeah, sweet, man, sweet. Any booze?
No, I'll go buy some.
Melbourne. Never know who you're gonna see. Even a busker who can really only play the chord C.
Media strikes back. We're out in force. I think I'd much prefer riding a horse. Because we can't busk. We've only earned $2. And I'm pretty sure they came out of the budgets. I'll do.
Yo, we here on the street, yeah. Playing music, yeah. Who do you think you are? Oh, yo, break it down, Tom. Break it down, Tom. Yeah.
Alrighty guys, you were terrible on your own.
Yeah.
I put you together. What did we come up with in the end?
A whole bunch of nothing, I think.
Oh,
But
we
it
had
kind
a-
of gelled alright.
kind of a good song.
Had a
Good
bit
song.
of a bit of fun. We had a bit of fun, and then Steph got on her rap bandwagon, and I think the glasses might have worked for her.
As soon as we stopped with the, like getting me to sing, for example, or no, that's it.
Well, hey, look, it's fine. If it didn't work, that's cool. It was all part of the challenge to see whether we could.
We made a bit of money.
Yeah. We did. So, hey Tom, you and I could get a frozen Coke each.
Yep. Yeah, definitely.
And Steph can have the 45 cents.
For someone who cares.
And male and female equality comes to the forefront again.
To be honest,
but join us next
I
week.
tell you what, I'll chip in 60 cents and she can get a frozen Coke.
All right.
This was actually in my backpack, so.
So Tommy's shouting frozen Cokes. Let's go.
We didn't get arrested. It's a good day.
My God, we have quite the personalities on this show.
Very interesting.
I had
to
no
say the least.
idea that, you can play the guitar,
Oh,
JD
I
on the
clearly
bongos. Well, you tried. Steph with her singing, unbelievable. We can form a band here. So next week you'll catch us for a live, concert.
Yeah,
Who knows?
What are you talking about? Maybe. Come
Look,
back anyway, though. Come back.
Of course, but guys, good effort. I wouldn't quit your day jobs. Just saying. We hope you enjoyed everything that we had in store for you this week, and we'd love to see you again next week on Media Strikes Back. Make sure to check us out on Facebook/Media Strikes Back and let us know what you think. If you want us to go busking outside your house, maybe, we'll be creative with it. Just let us know. Catch you next time.
Bye.